Good evening, everybody. I'm going to be getting caught up on green chess moves, and then I'm going to get caught up on my Musketeer chess game against Ed Trice. I posted the most recent video that I did here. You see Chess Variants Madness catching up on Musketeer chess game with Ed Trice. I posted it in the Trice's Chess Discord and the other variants with Chancellor and Archbishop channel. So make sure to join that if you haven't already. This is the board painter at musketeerchess.net. And so this is the position of the game. So what I want to do here in this video is show you how I'm going to get caught up to that position on chessvariants.com, where I've got a game of Doug versus Doug. That's just me playing against myself. That's just a way of kind of having a Musketeer chessboard set up to play, since I don't really have one physically in front of me. Also, you could play on this website against a friend or random person. So let's get started with my favorite thing, which is, of course, green chess moves. I actually just gave this guy an undo. I wonder if it shows it down in the events. Does it show that he actually got an undo? Yeah, see here. I actually never paid attention to this before, but he asked for an undo, and I said, yes, I'll let you undo. So some people are just sticklers and say you should never let someone undo, but I'm like, well, there's no rating points, not much ego attached to this, so for the most part, I'll just give you all the undos you want. Of course, if you do manage to beat me and I gave you an undo, I will consider it to have a big asterisk as to whether or not you can really get the bragging rights of winning. That's why I actually have never, in the entire time I've played on green chess, ever asked for an undo. And yes, I've made some terrifically bad blunders, and I said, you know what? Live by the blunder, die by the blunder. I will just keep playing, and it is what it is. Besides, how are you going to learn from your blunders if you ask for undos? But if you ask me for one, I'll give it to you. So, let's see. Now, this is weird. I'm looking at this double chess move position. Okay, I took the rook, right? But now what do I do? Do I need to like bring the bishop back out of there? What are yellow and red up to there on the other side of the board? I'm a little nervous. Like maybe I'd better try to do something against yellow before yellow and red's queens team up on blue. Because when you see two queens flying around the board like that, it can be very dangerous. I do see a way that I could try to checkmate in 3 moves by bringing my queen and my bishop out. So I do think maybe just to make... Oh, but you know what though? I can expose myself to checks along that diagonal there. So it's a little bit of a pickle I'm in. I want to help, but I also don't want to get checkmated or get checked myself by the red queen or the red... Well, I guess the red bishop can't get me, so... But you know what we can do? I got an idea. If I swing this rook to this file right here, then if yellow gets uppity with his queen, I can, oh, you know what? Red actually has a bishop hanging. So red needs to save that bishop. So if I could do something mean to red, that would be good. Doesn't really look like I have any moves that are mean against red. That stinks. So I'll just go ahead. I'm going to do what I said I was going to do before. I'm just going to swing this rook right here. The idea is it's on an open file and it could do something, but the main thing is if yellow gets uppity with his queen and blue does something mean against yellow's queen, I could just be like, bam, throw away a rook for an exchange, but get yellow's queen. So we'll see if I get lucky with something like that. Okay, so now we got, I push this pawn, I trap this bishop over here. Red lost a bishop there and is losing a knight there, so all of a sudden, boardgames and I are really teaming up on this Matvey guy. Well, without further ado, we'll just go ahead and eat that bishop. Num num num. Okay, so now we got double chess again. You guys are probably wondering why I didn't do my single one-on-one games versus, and then do the 3 players and then the 4 players, but I just felt like doing them all right in order. Every once in a while, I'll just keep going down the line. The only variant that really kind of throws me off is when I get to those 4-handed 1s and 2s. But double chess is not bad, and the 3 players are all pretty decent. Okay, so what are we going to do? Well, if I want to be annoying to green, I could just kick his knight with my pawn. He'll have to react to that. So I don't have anything I can really do against blue, so I'm going to do this move just to be annoying. You know, these are like little pot shots that in normal chess really aren't that big a deal. But in these multiple player games, they're a big deal because you basically like stun one of the players to where they just have to keep reacting to you. And when they're reacting, you've got them on their heels. Okay, so we can kind of do some auto replies here. What's this called? 4x5 chess? Very creative name. So give it a go. Boom, boom. These are all pretty much forced moves. Then let's see. I don't have any sneaky checkmate type things, so I'm just going to swing my king over. That's about all I can predict would happen. I mean, I guess he could play there, right? Probably end up in a draw. There's nothing I can do but just take. He's going to take. Let's see. This is interesting. I have to kind of pick which way to go with my king. I suppose the most aggressive way to try to win this game is to go king there. If he brings rook forward, keep bringing that king up. That's like the most aggressive thing I can try to do there. Okay, so that was the green chess leg of this video. Now I could stop the video there, but I thought it'd be fun to just go ahead and merge it right into what we're doing. So I'm going to close this window. Bam. Okay, now again, this is what our goal is to get this game caught up on chessvariants.com. So right here, this is the Musketeer board painter. This is the position we want, right? So you're seeing that's the same position. All right, so let's go to here. Now I'm going to pull up my iPad. I'm going to pull up the Discord thing and go through all these moves. Okay, and I'll just call them out. So right now it's white to move in this game. This hawk is a cobra on Ed's board painter. Yeah, so let me see. That's the cobra. That's the cobra, but it's a hawk in regular Musketeer chess. So Ed calls it Muskgate because he's kind of changing it around to what he uses in his Stargate variant. So okay, so we just had the pawns take. I've got it up on my iPad. The next move in this game was okay. So let's see. White got that. Put the now this is unicorn on here, but in Ed's Muskgate variant, it was actually a Pegasus, which you can see there. So he changed the unicorn to a Pegasus, which I can agree with. Unicorns are kind of girly and don't really do anything particularly crazy, and Pegasuses are like super awesome at flying around the board. So it makes more sense to make it a Pegasus, right? So that was that was sort of the short story of how Ed arrived at that, I think. So okay, now what we want to do here, that was the long of the short, as they say. Okay, so this is the next move. Ed moved his unicorn Pegasus to a4. See, I said confirm. Okay, good. It'll make a little beep when I can make a move here. So then the next move I made was looking. Oh, okay. This is where, oh, and I've already got my Cobra Hawk here. My next move, what was it? Oh, I played b6 because I didn't want his Unicorn Pegasus going to c5. So I hit confirm. Okay. And again, you can go to the Trice's Chess Discord, go into that other variants using Archbishops and Chancellor's channel to check this out. I'm just going right through the Discord on my iPad. So here comes the white bishop, pinning my knight. Okay. I hit confirm. I'll be scrolling on my iPad while it takes a second to confirm that move. Chess Variants, it's a cumbersome website, but it is, to my knowledge, the only website that you can actually play Musketeer chess on, so you got to take the good with the bad. Okay, so then I played Queen d7. And yes, if you're wondering, I have not liked my position in this game probably since move 4. Now let's see. The next move is Ed Castle. Confirm. Okay, so I can see that my next move is black is a6, so I just have to wait for the computer. Take your time there, chess variant pages. It's funny, it's called chessvariants.com, but the website's name is actually the Chess Variant Pages. Well, look, Ultima is a featured variant for this month. Last month it was actually one of my all-time favorite variants. After Ed's variant, Trice's Chess may be my most favorite from the old Jokely website and app, and that was Metamaki. But I digress. So here we are. It was bishop take. I put the question to the bishop. The bishop took my knight. So then I actually had to recapture with the queen. My queen did a lot of work this game so far. Like a lot. In fact, the last move I made was sacrificing my queen. Okay, so after queen takes, he played rook to e1. Okay. So since this website takes a little while to register the moves, that gives me time to scroll on the iPad and make sure I know what the move is. So it kind of actually goes with the flow pretty well. So after rook e1, I played cobra hawk to d8. Okay, so then he played, and here comes the big move, in my opinion, the biggest zinger of the whole game. It goes knight to e5, whammo. So if you were watching my last Musketeer chess video, you would remember that I pointed out I thought knight to e5 was just like a thunderbolt from the sky, like, oh no! So if I take it at this point, I get kind of crushed. So I had to actually play queen to e6, a very not fun move to make. I'm already thinking, oh man, he can just simply play knight to g6 and go after my rook and have this discovery on my queen. That's just terrible. That's not what he played. He ended up playing Pegasus Unicorn to d3. All right, and then this is where he was kind of making a commentary on Discord. You know, after knight to e5, he said white just adds to the complexity. After I played queen e6, he says black makes the best defensive move in a difficult situation. The ball is back in white's court, and he still needs to find a game-ending combination which remains elusive. After this Pegasus to d3, or unicorn, white is getting better utility out of the enhanced sleeper now. It is definitely a pesky nemesis to the queen. And if you're wondering where I'm getting this commentary from, it is from Discord. And you know where, because I already said it. Okay, so let's see. Then I played queen to f5. So as you can see, I'm just making queen move after queen move. That's always a winning strategy, right? Well, not always, but sometimes. So then he says, black is not shying away from the action. The queen must be used to keep white vigilant. Okay. So then Ed plays another big zinger move. This actually threatens checkmate in one. He can play Pegasus takes on c7 next, and that's it. That's all she wrote. So with that mate in one threat, he says the versatile Pegasus, with its near impossible to determine potential. Oh well, I'm going to say that again. The versatile Pegasus, with its near impossible to determine potential hypogonal destinations, is now increasing pressure on the c6 square, along with his 2x1 counterpart on e5, the knight. And then, you know, he didn't even mention the mate in one threat because he's actually threatening to take care of that's game over. So then I had to pretty much just go ahead and chop that knight, which I didn't want to do earlier. So that's pretty rough because it walks right into a nasty fork from the Cobra or Hawk. And that's exactly what Ed did. So he goes, bam. That puts me in check. That hits my rook in the corner. H8. I'm in check. I got a rook hanging. I got to move my king or give up my queen for the Cobra. I chose to hang on to the king, so I played king d7. Okay. Then let's see. King d7. Then he brought the Pegasus over, hitting my queen. His unicorn goes there and attacks my queen on f5 by going to e3. So then I have to get my queen out of dodge. I ended up going to e6 as soon as this website catches up. Boom, boom, and bam. So queen e6. Guess what? Guess what he does now? Anybody want to guess? Oh no. Why is it a white screen? Okay, so then I still didn't hear a beep. I need that beep. Where's the beep? Okay, it didn't beep. Oh gosh, as soon as I click it, beep. Okay, this website, I'll tell you what. If you guys who work for chessvariants.com, the chess variant pages, are watching this video, you know what we're dealing with here, but it's... Can you guys do something about this? It just takes too long. But okay, it's better than nothing, right? We'll take it because guess what? They have a million variants on this website. And this is one of them, one of the better ones. You can even play Trice's chess through this website. Okay, so then after that, let's see, he took in the corner. Oh, and then I played knight to g6, trying to get that Cobra. I think so. Oh yeah. So that does trap his Cobra for the moment, because if you try to bring his Cobra out to h5, my Pegasus could eat it. Although I guess it's not free. For some reason, you know, I was seeing moves in this game. I was thinking that my queen could take it. So really, it's not that great. Okay, so then he plays this really nasty move. He plays Pegasus takes pawn. It's kind of crazy, you know, because he hits me with a discovery from that rook against my queen. But also this is guarded twice, so it's like, oh no, and I have the cobra hitting it, but then my queen's hanging. So anyway, this is the move. Right now we're going to actually catch up to the position in Discord and on the board painter. So I've confirmed it, well, but I'm waiting for the website to confirm it. And that catches me up to the Discord, and that's it, you guys. So that's it. So when I come back to this game, it'll be saved. I can come back in a week, 2 weeks, however long, and this is the position they'll be there. So I can close out of this window. Let's just, you know what, let's double check and make sure it matches. See how that matches? Now we got cobras instead of hawks. We got pegasuses instead of unicorns. Why do they call them unicorns? Does anybody know? Because why wouldn't it be unihorn? That's what Ed was asking. It's a good question, you know. I think I wondered stuff like that when I was a kid and I stopped wondering it, and it's really a valid question. Why would you call it a unicorn when it's a unihorn? Okay, so let's see. Let's make sure. Does that? Yep. So I think those positions match, so we are good to go. And then that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, share it, leave some comments, give us some good feedback. Tell us what variants you want to see. By the way, there's a million of them on that chessvariants.com, so if you know of any good ones that you like, let us know. I know there are a few more that I'd like to feature someday. And so I make sure to see you guys soon. We'll be continuing with the green chess, of course, and musketeer chess moves. I don't know how much longer I can last against Ed Trice in this game, but we will definitely be doing it again soon. So we will see you again. I will see all of you in the next video.